Okay. So where are things with you and your daughter now? Do you still love her?
What?
Listen, I don't know where we're going in life.
Of course I love her.
I just want to make sure, we're just doing a little check. Let's check in with each other. How are things going?
How are things going in the new year? Great. My daughter, I still love her.
Absolutely. We're kidding. For all the parents out there, it's okay. Relax. Take a deep breath. We're going to be okay.
Still haven't gone to the gym.
It's okay. It's okay.
You know what? Because you know what? After the holiday, you need to get a little bit of time to get back in the zone.
Right.
Like you can't just come off the holiday cold turkey, start at the gym on January 1st.
I just don't think it's for us. I think the reality is, like, when I see how committed Colin is in the gym.
Oh, man.
Right now, he starts his day even earlier. Before, for the past years, he used to get up 4:30. He's like doing his thing. That's when his day begins, right? Alarm goes off and boom, off he goes. Now it's 3:30.
Why?
Because, we still haven't found someone to help us just yet because, let's be honest, interviewing takes forever and it's us.
Yeah.
So we're going to take forever. Right. And so Colin needs to come back and help me. Mm-hmm. So in order for him to be back in time to help me with our baby in the morning, he has to get his workout in.
Oh my
So he has to start earlier because our baby wakes up early. Your life changes. When you're a parent, it no longer belongs to you. That's the reality. Even though I am determined for this year to be all about my dreams, the reality is part of my dreams is like, I want our daughter to get potty trained. Don't see it happening anytime soon.
Oh my. So Amara has started kind of self potty training herself, and not self, but basically she's like, oh, okay, we'll put her on the toilet.
Yeah.
We haven't done there's so many different ways to do it. People just take the underwear off the kid for a weekend and then just follow them around.
Yeah.
Things like that, right? There's different tricks. We just started putting her on the potty, on the toilet in the morning.
And it feels like it's worked for her.
She just peed.
Yeah.
And then the other day she did a number 2 and we're like, what?
Wow.
So she's like, I'm ready to potty train. I'm ready to potty train. So I think this year, we're getting close. It's going to happen. And you know what? I said I didn't go to the gym, but I think one time in life, I want to do a marathon.
I'll do it with you.
Because that's what people do, right? Like you start training and you.
But what marathon are you going to do?
How long what do they call them? Half marathons? How long is a half marathon?
What's the shortest amount of a marathon?
Mile?
That's what we'll do.
Half marathon is
can we do it on the block?
That's not a marathon.
Oh, okay. Keep looking. What's the shortest?
Oh my gosh. A half marathon is 13 miles.
Oh, no.
Is there a quarter marathon?
Yeah, you know who we should ask? Cast One, who DJs on Hot 97. Cast One does marathons with his wife all the time. So they do the world.
Like they have the New York Marathon, but you have to qualify for it. And now I wouldn't do it because a half marathon is insane, and I think that one's a full marathon. Okay, let's see.
Triathlon.
That's 3 things.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We can't even do one thing.
I can't even go on the treadmill, let alone a marathon. That's wild. Okay, never mind. But I think they do 1 milers. I used to do a 15-minute mile in PE.
That was your high?
No, 8. 8 minutes was my high.
That's good.
That's not that good. People were doing 6.
I was doing 6.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
And I was an athlete and I was doing 8. I couldn't break
I could
7.
have told you that.
What?
I could see the photos. I know you weren't.
I'm not a good runner. You have long legs, so I know you could go.
That wasn't it.
I'm not a good runner.
I think you would find excuses.
No, if you watch me run, my knees don't come up high. And
you know what? You do walk like that too. Like you drag your feet.
I see it in my nephews too, because I watch them play basketball now. And I'm like, dang, is that how I looked? And I used to watch video of myself. I'm like, how come I can't run with my knees higher?
That's so interesting. Ask Colin.
Yeah, I will.
Colin's a bit judgy in my running style.
Yeah.
Because he's worked on his running.
Because you be stomping. You look like you stomp.
No, not anymore. Josh, our trainer, he's so great. He sends me workouts every time. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to try to get to the gym. Can you send me something? Josh is the best. He actually trains Colin. Real trains Colin. And I just I'm bandwagon. Right. Hey, can I do something on an elliptical?
Right.
But yeah, it's hard. It's not easy to be committed.
Let's look into, okay, so 2 weeks in the new year, let's looking into a marathon. There's one in Hawaii.
Katrina.
There's one in Hawaii. Nessa, you want to go to Hawaii?
No, because we have work to do. I told you this year, I'm extremely laser focused on the dreams to continue and to be bigger and better.
Okay, our New Year's episode, you said you were just going to be selfish. Have you not responded? How many people have you not responded to since the year started?
I don't know. I have a lot of blue dots.
Have you blocked
I can tell
any?
you, I have thousands of unread messages. I'm being honest, between my emails and text messages and all of it. Oh, yes.
Okay, I have a serious question. Do you
What?
ever read mine and not reply?
No,
Every time you see mine, you reply.
you're the only person I'll reply
So
to.
that
Because
means
it's about work.
So that means if I text you and you don't reply, that means you haven't read
Yeah.
it. I always feel like you're ignoring me
No, 100%. Not
because
true.
I always see you on your phone.
No, I'm always on my phone because
You're not watching baby anymore when you're
yeah,
around
because
me.
I'm with you. Because
Yeah.
now, but otherwise, no. That means I just haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
So you should be prepared in what my response is going to be. But
my
for
gosh.
100%, you're the one person I will get back to right away. I don't have to filter it out 100%.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
calling too, right?
1,000%, right? Because I got to make sure everything's cool. But
Yeah.
like sometimes I need a moment to filter, not like in a way of like, oh, let me.
That's nice of you.
But what I'm trying to do is like, and this began a little while ago. I try to be thoughtful in my response,
That's
or
good.
if someone wants to talk to me, because most of my time has been rushing because
Right.
I'm putting out fires. I'm doing something, so I'm never like really focused on the conversation. Where now I try to be.
Right.
So like, someone needs to talk to me, I might not get back to them in that moment. Give me a second. I'm alone. Let me get on my computer.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out.
That's good, man.
Doesn't always work. Doesn't mean it's always going to be great. But, I try to do my best.
I am happy to report while my room is not fully clean, my closet's clean.
You made it a point that you were going to declutter, that you were going to purge, you were going to start on, a fresh, what is it? Foot?
What?
What's it saying? A fresh start.
A fresh start. There's no foot. There's none of that.
Yeah, right step forward.
What?
First step.
A fresh slate?
A fresh start.
Fresh start. Yeah, that's so simple. Why were we trying to make it an anecdote for no reason? Okay, anywho.
Anyway, so you made it a point, like you were very serious.
You know what? I really
Hire Simca.
No. You know what else is on my list? Save
What?
money. So why would I hire Simca if I'm trying to save money?
That clarity you get is not, it's worth it, Katrina.
next level, huh?
It is. It is. Your whole
It's
energy
baby
changes.
steps. Remember, we had a therapist on the show before. Shout out to Christina Mancuso.
Yeah,
she
love
was
her.
like, just clean your table off.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
your
you
whole
did
house is a
nothing.
mess. Clean the corner off.
Yeah, you took a year. But
One
you got there.
thing. One thing. Nessa.
Okay, anyways, did you get your chart read yet from Seth? We had Seth on the show.
Seth the Stargazer.
Yeah. Have you had it?
No.
I need to. I've been wanting to. We need to set that up.
We do, because you know what? He said a lot of people check in during the new year.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to be another just client that checks in at the new year,
Well,
right?
no, because they read for the year. So you can use it to help you decide how to handle your business. Because it'd be like, oh, business is flourishing in March. That's when you should be aggressive.
Yeah.
Or business is going to be wilder for you in August. That's when you need to kind of hunker down.
Right.
That's the kind of things he'll read.
Yeah, no, I want to do like 3 hours with Seth. Like
think
I
you
want
will.
the full experience, the whole reading. I'm an adult. I can handle not great news or, things I need to work on and improve on. I told you, I'm all about being uncomfortable and growing, but I've always been that way.
Yeah.
Like I love self-reflection. I love people giving me constructive, criticism. I love it all. I like to improve.
So-
You're never going to be as great as they say you are, and you're never going to be as bad as they say you are. So you should always push yourself to be better than what you were yesterday.
Wow. Did you just make that up?
I did. Well, the first half I've heard that before, right? It's the idea that you shouldn't allow people's validation to complete you,
Right.
to fill a void within you. Because the minute you start doing it, it's never going to be enough.
Yeah.
And people aren't going to be around long enough to continue to do that. You can't expect your whole life to be, one long cheerleading kind of experience where people are going to continuously just shower you with admiration. That's not how life works. I don't care how loved you are.
Right.
You got to be comfortable in the silence. You got to be comfortable when it is uncomfortable. But we had this conversation last year, and I told you the reason I'm very comfortable in being uncomfortable because I feel like a lot, if not most of my life, I've been uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I've had to work hard, do this, do that,
Move.
figure it out, move around this and figure out. And like, I'm always uncomfortable. I don't know what it feels like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
It actually is kind of scary to me.
To be comfortable?
Yeah, because you're not growing.
Well, what
to
if
not grow means you're not moving. To not move, that means you're dead.
I guess so. I just feel so like
Dramatic.
Yeah.
It's true. It's like friendships.
Yeah.
They don't grow. You don't grow together. You're growing apart.
Well, your
Or
friendship could stay the same and be happy right here.
No. Usually there's some type of growth or
Like
regression.
What? Like what to you is a growth in friendship for us?
Hey, being around friends that maybe have kids now, how like you're growing together, maybe you're not. Maybe it's a work-life balance or whatever. I personally don't have that, but you are exchanging data with friends. And that data allows you to have different perspectives. It allows you to grow in different ways or makes you realize, oh, that's not something I want to do.
Yeah.
But there's always something.
Right.
Friendships are an exchange of information and experiences. So the question is, what experience do you want?
Friendship is an exchange of information and experiences.
Yes.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Think about it.
Yeah, I've never heard it boiled down to that.
And that's a me thing. That's a Nessa thing. I didn't hear it on a different podcast. That's me.
That just feels so...
It's an experience. We're experiencing each other's space, right? Like you are experiencing Nessa. You're experiencing your friends. You guys experience motherhood maybe together, or maybe your friends who've had kids before you, right?
Uh-huh.
You guys are still experiencing what it is to be responsible for a human being. Those are all experiences.
Yeah.
Life is just thousands of experiences.
Yeah.
And how you react to those experiences.
Right.
So that's all it is. What's a friendship? You're exchanging information.
Pleasantry.
But you're exchanging, there's data exchange,
Yeah, I
right?
guess so.
There's
It's just calling a data exchange sounds very robot.
I am a robot in that way. That's not brand new.
Sounds very roboto.
But why does that sound robotic though? Tell me, because like I'm open to criticism.
No, because you know what? The way you describe it, I can't think of how else you would describe a friendship. Like, what is friendship?
What is it? Chat GPT, since you don't believe me.
Yeah.
Since you don't like my
the
explanation.
homie Chat GPT, my friend, quote unquote.
Ask what that is, because that's really what friendships are.
What is the definition of friendship?
Yes.
Forget the dictionary. Friendship is a mutual bond between individuals based on trust, affection, respect, and shared experiences.
Oh my gosh.
It involves supporting one another, enjoying each other's company, and often fostering a deep emotional connection.
Oh my gosh.
True friendship is characterized by loyalty, open communication, and a willingness to care for and uplift each other in both good times and challenges.
Okay, so what's that tier?
That's great.
What's
this
that
is like
tier?
3 different tiers.
No, the last tier, the loyalty one.
You mean read it again?
No, it said true friendship. That's how they categorize it.
True friendship. Yes.
So you're true friendship to me.
Oh, wow.
I think maybe that's the problem I have.
You want everyone to be true friendship.
Yes. And that's like not possible.
And I want everyone to be the mutual bond.
Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's exchanging data, right? And experiences.
You know, I've been working on trying to get a friendship coach here to be a friendship coach to us.
What is that? A friendship coach?
Yes. Doesn't that sound interesting to you? There's people. Okay, listen.
So
you hire somebody like a coach or somebody to organize your life.
Right.
There's some people that will help you with every aspect of your life. There are friendship coaches.
Why do you think that is? What do you think it is about us that needs to be coached?
Nothing. It's like us going to couples therapy.
Yeah. Like,
so to me, it was kind of a similar situation. Like, oh, let's go to couples therapy. Oh, let's go to friendship.
I think
coaches.
It's great. I think I'm actually surprised that you want to be better.
Or I just want them to tell you to not be mean to me.
I'm not mean. I'm the sweetest person when things are handled.
I thought you said in 2025 you're going to be meaner.
I don't know. I haven't geared up yet. It all really depends if I look at what you have missed out on, what you haven't done. But as of right now, look, I just think at the end of the day, you got to know who you are. Let me ask you, what are your triggers, Katrina? Go.
My triggers?
What are your triggers? Don't act like you don't have any.
In what? In what? In relationship? In work life?
Give me your top 2 in every capacity of your life. Relationship.
Miscommunication.
Okay.
Like that? Like,
yeah.
I need an example.
Just things that trigger you. That you just like, this really bothers me. I hate when XYZ happens.
Miscommunication.
Okay, so in all your life, like relationship and friendships, or specifically
Number one relationship.
Okay, so you don't like it when there's miscommunication between you and Tone.
Yeah. Oh God, I hate it. I think that's my number one pet peeve between us.
But why?
Because something won't get done because of the miscommunication, or we think that somebody else is getting it done.
Okay. So that's a trigger to you.
Yeah, if that's what trigger
pisses you off.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that pisses me off.
That pisses you off, right? Okay,
Absolutely.
what else?
I don't know.
What if it's not miscommunication?
Well,
what if you find out that somebody just doesn't want to do it? What if it's just Tony? He's like, I just don't want to do what you told me to do.
That's different than miscommunication. Because then I'll actually be able to understand that more.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to take out the trash. You take out the trash. Versus, you said you were going to take it out on your way home. No, I said, maybe I can grab it on the way home. Well, that may be like him and our miscommunication is like on another level.
Yeah.
To each other and probably to others. But
have you guys tried to work on this?
No, I've a little bit by trying to be more literal, but there's times when he's like, well, why didn't you just ask me that? It'll be like, oh, we should have done this. Or, oh, I wish you brought this. He's like, well, why didn't you just ask me? Like, well, I thought me saying this would have,
Yeah.
So we've had those moments, but yeah, that's my relationship trigger.
What else triggers you? Work, friendships, things that trigger you. You're just like, God, this is just annoying.
Nagging.
Okay. So I nag you. So I trigger you.
Yeah, nagging in personal life and work life. Like, bruh, get off my back.
But why is someone on your back? Is it Tone? Is it your mom? Your daughter's too little. I'm not going to do that to her.
Because she'd be on my back and I love it.
Yeah.
She'll be, mommy, mom. What? Yeah. I'll be like, Tone got mad at me. Tone got mad at me the other day because she was just mommy. Like we're getting in the car, we're going somewhere. And we sit down in the car. I have to take all these bags off. My daughter gets car sick, so I have to take get the garbage ready. I have to get the cups. I got to do all these things all the while. Mom, rub my tummy. Mom, open my window. Mom. And it was like that for a whole hour before we're leaving.
Right.
And I'm trying to get dressed. I'm trying to pack the bag, but it's like mom, right? Yeah. And then I'm like, Amara, I told you, give me a minute, please.
Right.
More firm, still not.
Yeah, you're never yelling.
I'm not going to say shut up to her. Like, you know. And then Tone goes, relax. I'm like, I got pissed. I was like, she's not saying dad for the past hour. She's been in my ear for the past hour while I'm trying to get things done. So don't tell me to relax.
Yeah.
And then we drove a little bit and I apologized to my daughter for being impatient.
Did you apologize to upsetting Tone?
No, why would I apologize to upsetting him? He needs to mind his business because she wasn't in his ear for an hour long. Like, here's the things he has to do. Not downplaying it, but just showing you a different side. He has to get the car, right? He has to put the car seat in. Ain't nobody hollering in your ear while you're doing these things.
Have you ever apologized to Tone?
I'm getting the bag together. I'm trying to get dressed. I'm trying to get her dressed. I'm trying to do her hair. I'm trying to turn on the TV for her. I'm trying to pause it, fast forward it. I'm trying to do all these things while she's saying, mom, right? So it's like, okay, it's a different level of intensity of our jobs.
Right.
Because he can just focus on what he's doing, grabbing the car. He can be playing a whole dissertation in his head while that's happening, while he's installing the car seat. Yeah. Me, it's like, all right, I put a shirt on. Amara goes, turn the TV on. I'm like, all right, because I don't want her to bother me while I'm getting dressed.
Yeah.
Then it's like, mom, I don't want to watch this scene. So it's like,
yeah.
All right. Then it's like, mom, no, I want 2 braids. So it's just a lot while I'm trying to pack her bag and do this and do that. So it's like, bruh, Don't tell me to relax, especially in front of her.
Okay.
While she's been doing this for an hour. I think I very nicely and firmly had told, and I had previously been telling, I said, Amara, you got to give me a second.
Yeah.
Amara, you got to give me a second. I said that 4 times. So now,
right.
Amara, I said, relax for a second.
Right.
You think I'm in the wrong?
No.
I apologized to her afterward.
Okay. When was the last time you apologized to Tone about anything?
I don't know. I can look in my text messages. It might be 2018 or something. Just kidding.
I believed it too.
I don't
that
say
was
sorry
crazy
to Tom.
right now. I was like, damn,
what do I have to be sorry for? He's the one in the wrong. No, I haven't. I don't know. Have I said sorry to him?
When? Yeah, when?
Probably some point this year. Last year, I mean. Some point last year.
At some point in your...
Some point. Listen, it's not common for me to say sorry.
Why is that?
Because what I got to be sorry about. But I have said sorry to him. Like some so blatant or something. Like, oh, sorry, my bad. I should have.
I hate your my bads. They're
What?
so
It's my bad.
disrespectful. Because I don't ever feel like they're genuine.
Because you don't feel like I really, truly believe it's my bad.
Yeah.
Because I believe that it takes 2 to get us to the point we're at.
Absolutely not. You've messed up a lot of times. And literally you'd be like, my bad. And I'm like, yeah, she does not believe this. I know she doesn't believe it. She's just saying that to shut me up. But the reality remains that you're not really sorry.
Ours are different because ours are very clearly, I did something wrong.
Yes.
So I do say my bad.
What do you think that, what does Tone see as you doing something wrong? Like,
I probably snap at him. He probably feels that I'm less patient with him and I snap at him and I'm a B to him sometimes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll be working.
Yeah.
And he'll talk to me and I might answer very.
But why is he talking to you while work?
He can't tell that I'm working.
Oh, well then.
Well, because I'm on my laptop.
Right.
And he can't tell. Or
I mean, are you ever on your laptop not working? Like, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't just browse on my laptop.
Exactly.
I use my phone for that.
Yeah.
But I'll also be on my phone sending a text message that is work related.
Got it.
You can't tell the difference. But here's the thing. I at least will be like, give me a second. He won't even answer me when it's the table's turn.
Right.
So that's why I get annoyed because I feel like at least I'm saying something to you.
Right.
And sometimes I'm so focused on what I'm doing, I don't add the sweetness or pleasantry to it.
When was the last time you apologized to your mom?
My mom, I probably told her sorry for something.
Where you snap on her?
You know what? It's so crazy that you're talking about this. Just today or yesterday, I've felt that I've been really giving my mom a lot less rope because I've been annoyed.
Right.
So I'm giving her more attitude, and it's not like I'm just not being nice, right?
Yeah.
I'm being short. I'm not. She might be talking, and I'm not engaging.
Sure.
You know, or I'm just not like.
Yeah.
Trying to engage, and I checked myself internally this morning, or it was either this morning or last night. I'm like, damn, Katrina, you're being really like I know that mom is probably being annoyed with how, or mom probably feels away because you're being not nice in your responses to her.
Right.
Like, and it's not like straight up bitchy.
Right.
It's just.
But why aren't you being nice and responding to her?
Because she's annoying me.
Yeah. Well, that's what we are now.
But
We're
at the same
parents.
time, though, I'm not even giving her any space to express herself without feeling instantly annoyed.
Yeah, I know. Because sometimes you just got to cut it off.
Yeah. So
otherwise you go down this path of just nag.
Yeah. And I'm not cutting it off. I'm just not replying. I go, yeah. So I'm saying yeah, or I'm saying K to at least reply. But it's mean. Like, I'm just saying K.
Yeah.
Whereas I should receive what she's trying to tell me.
What is she trying to tell you?
She's nagging about something.
Yeah.
She's nagging about something.
Yeah.
But my mom is very particular in her way. So at least the thing she's nagging about, like,
makes sense.
it makes sense. Like, okay.
Like she wants you to do your taxes.
Yeah. Or she wants me to do the dishes. No, she doesn't though. Cause my mom,
she'll do it.
She does it. She has done my laundry. Like, my mom is managing our household while I'm able to continue to work. Yeah. So I'm very grateful for her. But just like sometimes she just be nagging about stuff. And I'm like, bruh, relax. You're going to pop a blood vessel for no reason. Like, it is what it is.
Maybe you should pop a blood vessel every once in a while.
Why?
I mean, like, get passionate, care a little bit more.
I don't know. You get high blood pressure. You get stressed. It's so funny because my mom and my dad are so different. My mom is very particular. My dad is not particular at all. So I think I'm closer to leaning toward the not particular side because of how my mom just be wanting things so particular. But it's helped. Like my daughter, she's like, no, you got to work on these letters. My daughter can write.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Do you
just
think
internally checked myself the other day that I need to be nicer. Like no one had to tell me. Tones told me before. He said, man, you got to be nice to your mom because I've just been short with her.
Right.
But this was me. I was like, yeah, I got to be nicer to her. Katrina, like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Check yourself.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Family dynamics are hard, especially when we are dependent on the help. We need it.
Yeah.
It's like we need the help.
And even if it's not that I need it, she's doing it. Like I don't have to tell her anything. And she's taking care of the house. She's doing the laundry. She's cleaning. She's cooking. She's taking care of my daughter. And here I am being like, okay.
Right.
Like I'm being such a biatch. It's like, it's back to me being a teenager again.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the dynamics. That's what happens when family moves in, your parents move in.
Yeah.
So
meanwhile, I was living in her house all growing up and being all like, how
annoying were we?
I know.
It's bad.
I know.
Yeah.
Would you ever want to ask your mom that or your dad? Be like, how annoying was I as a teenager?
My dad is so sweet to me.
Yeah, he is. He's very sweet.
My dad is my best friend. I love my dad. I think he would just say, oh, you had your ways.
That's a good way to put it.
And I know exactly what that means. I was annoying.
Who do you think your parents had a harder time managing between you and your siblings?
I think all of us for different reasons.
Yeah?
Yes. I think, this is my theory. Tell me what you think.
Okay.
I think because I've always been a free spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of just did whatever I wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really let anybody shape me.
Yeah.
Like, I hear these stories about kids, becoming doctors or lawyers or whatever to make their parents happy.
Yeah.
Like they had to do it.
Yeah.
I did not subscribe to that. And I knew I was going to do whatever I wanted to do within reason, knowing that I wasn't going to like destroy or blow up the house or harm anybody like that. But I've always, since I was a little kid, I've always felt that way. And I think honestly, they knew that early on and they were worried because they don't know if it's going to be contained or not.
Right.
They don't know. You don't know where this energy is going to go.
Yeah.
If I didn't love music and what we did and like conversing with people and, just being like that liaison and like that vessel, I want to make sure you feel good. I want to communicate with you what's going on and all these things. I don't know. My energy could have been bottled up and been used for all the wrong reasons. That's literally how intense I am. And that's how I've always been.
Yeah, that is you.
Yeah. So I think there was more worry and concern, but I think once they saw, she's going to do what she wants to do. She wants to make her dreams come true.
Right.
I never let my mom, try to change my mind.
Yeah.
Or my dad. Like it was just always background noise to me.
Yeah.
Where I think my brothers, like they were more out in the streets and all these things. But I think like they felt more of a responsibility to listen to my parents in that way. And also maybe like that is the privilege that I had. Like my eldest sibling, he couldn't do that. He was the eldest, and like when you depend on each other within a family dynamic to help the family out, like he had to work and all these things. He had a substantially bigger responsibility than I ever did.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of responsibility, but he had it so much more. And so I think it's a bit unfair.
Yeah.
Right? Like he is the first for so much.
Right.
He had to go through so much. And I kind of walked through those doors.
Yeah, and they went through that with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like that in itself is hard. That's a hard dynamic, to be honest. Like it's a hard place. Like I always see these stories about like how it's always so hard on the firstborn.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe that arrogance.
Yeah.
I could get away with it. Maybe my parents were so fatigued at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I've said thank you to Tone and my mom more than I've said sorry. Like, I don't mind. Like, oh, thank you so much for doing that. Like, I'll hit them with that.
That's
like,
good.
Yeah. So, not saying that I shouldn't be saying sorry, but there's something there that hopefully they know that I'm just not all biatch to them.
Yeah. I mean,
when's the last time you said thank you to
my parents?
Yeah.
I always say it.
What about sorry?
All the time.
Wow.
I remember clearly when I made it clear I wanted to tell my parents I love them.
Oh.
I don't know. I've always been a different kind of person.
Do you say these things to baby Cap?
All the time.
Yeah. Sorry?
She knows sorry.
Oh, yeah?
Because I always apologize when I do something wrong.
Yeah.
I think it's important as parents, when you do something wrong, you say sorry.
Yeah.
I don't care how... I just don't care.
Yeah.
Just because you're the parent, you're supposed to like get away with things. That's not right.
Yeah.
So that's just me. I think if you're in the wrong at any capacity, you should apologize. Just because you're the adult and you're the parent and you think you're above it because, oh, it's your house and your rules. Like if you made a mistake with your child, you should say sorry.
Yeah.
Period.
No, you're right.
Go ahead and apologize.
Wow, look at us. We're starting 2025 off with some apologies, huh?
I am sorry, Katrina, that I'm not harder on you. I should be.
I'm sorry. We're still sitting here.